Guy code is a set of rules and regulations embedded into a code of conduct by which a man should live his life.
Guy code is an unspoken word that is spoken with eyes.
Rules like reciprocating a round of drinks among your friends at the bar, or hidden tips like never wearing jeans to a strip club. Guy will no sabi observe the code. That one, that guy. Welcome to Guy Code. On this episode of Guy Code, we talk about proposals. We ask the guys who should pop the question. Should a woman propose, or is it unacceptable?
The way things are going now, brotherly, it has changed, so anybody can propose.
After that, we move on to pre-wedding shoots. Is it a thing now? I mean, what do pre-wedding shoots represent?
I think the moment it became a thing of people was the moments that somebody decided to pay T.Y. Bello for a pre-wedding shoot.
Patience. What is the guy code to keeping calm in extreme situations?
The guy code for keeping calm is actually just keeping calm.
If you stress every matter, you go bold like this.
I honestly don't think there's anything wrong if the tables are turned and the lady gets down on one knee. But first, let's hear what the guys have to say.
Tradition-wise, the guy, but the way things are going now, brotherly, it has changed, so anybody can propose.
That's a major key no. You make me feel like the baby in that relationship. Now tell me that someone has gotten on her own knee for me to ask me, will you marry me? That seems wrong.
It's not normal for a woman to propose.
The girl can give hints once in a while. You know, she might say, what do you want to do when you get married? What type of wedding do you want to have? But the actual proposal, the kneeling down, is a guy's job.
Stop it. All the girls in the world should stop proposing to guys. Stop it.
How can I be the leader if you're the one that is guiding me along, or like pulling me or carrying me into the relationship or carrying me into the marriage? So no, don't do it.
I think it's normal if a girl proposes to a guy. It's more advanced and it's Western. I like.
You hint. You just hint until he gets the message. Just keep saying, it's my finger. It's looking very lonely, oh.
They say there's time for everything, but when is the right or perfect time to pop the big question?
Would I call it quits if I propose to my partner and she says no? Nobody just breaks up like that. Waiting happen. Vitaminator.
If it's one of those just we're alone in the room and you say no, I can just laugh and say, I was just joking, sir. But if I actually do it in public, like I get down on one knee and I say, babe, do you want to spend the rest of your life with me? And you say no, wow. That's the end.
You can't tell me no. You can't tell me maybe. If I propose, it's because I believe 100% we're in the same place. If we're not in the same place, that's the end of the relationship. I think that's way too much.
Just because you say no to proposal doesn't mean you guys have broken up. Like, you can continue dating.
Guys, consider before popping the question if she's the one, if she's the one to build a family with, if she's the right lady, if she makes you happy, I guess, because happiness is key. You don't want to be someone that makes you grumpy. She makes you be who you are. Basically, she makes you a better person.
For me, personally, the family has to love me, the family has to be there. I'm not ready to fight, because we're going to have our own fights, most definitely. I'm not ready to fight your family for the next 25 years. Nah.
When you, before popping the question, make sure you are serious about it, because these are ladies. They don't have time. They're very young, and once it passes their time, that's it. Don't waste their time.
Ring size is very important if you ask me, but let's find out how much these guys are willing to spend on a ring.
It depends on the kind of relationship you guys have. You can't kill yourself, you understand? If you're not alive with the money, you understand? You can't kill yourself. If you are a normal as you, just chill on the AP, you understand? Like, tell your baby girl, say, look, baby girl, 10 years from now, I'll buy you a bigger ring.
Jay, will you keep quiet?
I feel like it does. We live in a social media time. We live in a time where even if your babe might not even care about these things, you don't want to give her one tiny rock that they need to use a microscope to look at.
Like, I've always been scared about the fact that if the ring is like so big, like, are you gonna wear that huge ring every day?
This is your option, babe. Big ring, Aja and father. Slightly smaller ring, Lekki. That ring is taken out of the rent money.
If you have like millions around, if you have hundreds of thousands, you do it in a hundreds of thousands way. So cut your coat according to your size. You can buy a ring worth of 500K, you can buy a ring worth of 200K, you can buy a ring worth of 1 million.
As soon as that ring hits my finger, I'm planning my wedding. Like, I am planning my wedding immediately. We're picking a date. I'm gonna go dress shopping, I'm gonna find my locations.
I think the moment it became a thing of pre-wedding was the moment that somebody decided to pay T.Y. Bello for a pre-wedding shoot.
2010, I don't think we had pre-wedding shoots.
Nobody's actually looking. Like, a lot of people got married and even take pictures. You know what I mean?
I would do it, Sha, because, rule of thumb, you have to do it. But I don't believe in pre-wedding shoots.
Where are the pictures that you took when you were dating? Those original organic pictures that you guys randomly took when she was at your house, when she was cooking. Where's that? Like, whatever happened to those pictures? We don't see those pictures anymore.
Yeah, I'm not really fussed about things like that, but then that's just me. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You can do it if you like, but I don't care. If you wanted it, sure. But I wouldn't ask for it.
Pro tip, how to plan the perfect proposal. First of all, make sure she actually wants to marry you. You don't want to be chopping any L's. Second of all, keep it traditional. Go to her parents and ask for their blessing. Speak to her friends because they usually know how she wants to be proposed to. You don't want a whole bunch of people at a proposal that she wants private. That's a big no-no. And the last tip, and the most important one, get down on your knee. Guy code.
Pro tip, how to deal with heartbreak. Probably get yourself a chocolate ice cream, relax, hang out with your friends, act like a child once a week for like 2 months and you should be good. Guy code.
Patience is not just the ability to wait, but the ability to have the right attitude while waiting. Is patience truly a virtue?
Is patience a virtue? Is virtuous. Is definitely a virtue. Is the hardest thing to have in this day and age.
Patience is definitely something that if you arm yourself with, you're better positioned to be a better man.
Patience is a virtue, and it's something that you should look for in your partner.
She's a virtuous woman.
What is worth losing it? Don't be bringing other people into that relationship.
Definitely never okay for you to lose your cool. You can readdress the matter later on when both parties are calm.
I hate downgrade.
Personally, I feel deep breaths are one of the most calming things ever. Guys, never sweat the small stuff. Take deep breaths.
I don't feel like that's a realistic solution. You can't tell me that somebody's powering on my head, then all I have to do is just do... That only happens when I'm acting.
They do more than you think if you're concentrating on the deep breath. Like, it will really, it will help you just take your mind away from that problem.
We look at a typical Nigerian wedding setting, for instance. No one wants to miss the jollof. Oh, I almost forgot. Souvenirs!
What is the Nigerian wedding culture like? Super lit. Like it's a phrase now. You just can't say, I'm going to a wedding. I'm going to a Nigerian wedding.
The Nigerian wedding culture is very elaborate. It's very, very over the top.
I think the Nigerian wedding culture is very, very interesting. A whole lot of people are losing what it means to, be themselves. But Nigerians, we still have this thing. People still come. We still have these family values. And whenever there's a wedding in Nigeria, you will still see those family values reflecting. People still come together.
White weddings, they're completely inspired by the West. Because our traditional wedding, that's why I actually prefer traditional weddings, because that's our thing.
Typical Nigerian wedding is more it's literally like a festival.
If you are really hungry and you don't have money, but you can pay for the Okada to get you there, you eat.
You used to have continental on there, Nigerian food, Chinese, Thai food, Indian food.
It's pounded yam that is worrying me. Pounded yam and bitter leaf soup.
Yeah, you still get the normal rice, amala, eba, pepper soup, inyo, ushamo, alasekbo, abacha. Anyone way you want today. And the Igbo wedding, you also have the gadieng and the pepper granules. Oh my. Oh my.
You always see small chops at a Nigerian wedding. You always see wedding crashers, people that don't know the bride or groom, but they just heard about it and they showed up dressed to impress. You will see that one woman that wants to outshine the bride, that has done 50K makeup, that has done avant-garde gele and everything.
Gone are the days when our fathers would get a wife with just a few calories. Now I hear a woman's qualifications affect her bride price. Somebody tell me this is not true.
Does a woman's qualification determine how much her bride price is worth? The answer is no. Obviously not, because that doesn't have anything to do with bride price. Bride price is kind of based on where she's from, and the kind of family that she's from.
But there are like some stagnant original currency bride price that I know that, but it's kind of difficult to get. Where they tell you to go and get 7 naira 50 kobo. Where you want to see 50 kobo from? You guys go to dig out.
When is the right time to start shopping for your wedding? As soon as you get a girlfriend.
Hey! I hear me, bad me.
Day after the proposal. Bro, you don't have time to waste because these Nigerian weddings, they're not a small affair.
Now the night we see Ebron Kazim will bring generator on accident. Nikeja, SM04, one baby.
Calm down. Gentleman is impeccable with his word. When you lead with truth and transparency, the universe echoes an equal response. Gentleman's code.
Join us next week to continue your journey to manly greatness.
But yeah, celebrity now, you should be able to read these things and just let them go.
It's never sweet if there's no petty in revenge.
I don't know why, but guys always think that like if you cheat, it's always worse. I don't understand that.
See you next time for more lessons on Guy Code, Ninja style. Powered by Gulder.